What's going on YouTube? If you're here, you're probably looking for my third quarter breakdown of Sunday's NBA Finals Game 2 at Golden State. This breakdown was originally a segment of my NBA Finals progress report video, and it was shot in one take, so that's why this is a separate intro. So thanks for tuning in. Make sure you like if you're interested in what you're seeing here, and let's get to it. I went back and watched the quarter again, took a few notes on just how much of this quarter the Celtics actually gave away instead of the Warriors taking it from them. So we started 10 minutes left in the quarter. You have a possession where Steph Curry is guarding Marcus Smart out on the right wing, and Marcus Smart doesn't challenge him at all. They swing the ball over to Robert Williams, and Robert Williams is looking to swing the ball to Jason Tatum Robert Williams is looking to swing the ball over to Jaylen Brown on the left wing, being guarded by Draymond Green. Jaylen Brown's not ready to receive this pass at all, but Robert Williams does force it in there a little bit, and Kevon Looney comes over and they immediately trap him, turns the ball over. Now, I'm wondering what the Celtics are going to have to change in their minds to start attacking the weaker defenders on the Warriors a little bit more. In that instant, you see Marcus Smart, not the greatest offensive player, but he is being guarded by Steph Curry, probably the biggest defensive liability for the Warriors on the floor. But instead of attacking him, he swings the ball to a better offensive option, but he's being guarded by a two-time Defensive Player of the Year. So that's not going to work. That's not winning basketball. Fast forward to 8:15 left in the quarter, and Al Horford gets a post up on Klay Thompson over on the right block. Now, Al Horford is 37. He is not the Al Horford of old, but he is being guarded by Klay Thompson, a plus defender, no doubt, but he's not a big man. He's coming off of a couple years of injury and just physically is probably not at 100%. Al Horford hesitates a bit, starts to back down Klay Thompson, and ends up turning the ball over. He doesn't turn the ball over. He gets forced into a bad shot, and then the Warriors get a transition bucket on the other end. Now, while Al Horford is backing down Klay Thompson, Steph Curry is guarding Jaylen Brown at the top of the key. And no one on the Celtics offense is moving at all. Everyone's watching Al back down Klay Thompson. In a situation like this, it's really important for the Celtics to be able to hunt out those matchups better, and the guys have to do less standing around and watching. On the very next possession, Marcus Smart comes up. He's being guarded by Stephen Curry, doesn't challenge him. The Celtics end up finding a few switches, and they end up getting Kevon Looney on Marcus Smart. He is able to put a move on Kevon Looney, but Looney then tracks him down for a block after like a little bit of help defense from Steph Curry. That's another instance where I would like to see them challenge Steph Curry and look for better matchups. Marcus Smart and Kevon Looney is a Celtics matchup, but it's not the best one that you can find out there on the court. I just took a note that the Warriors are pump faking the Celtics to death, and the Celtics are biting on everything. Now, the Warriors are the best three-point shooting team in the league, but I would like to see the Celtics staying home a little bit more on defense. Fast forward to 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third quarter. For the very first time this quarter, Marcus Smart tries to be a little bit more assertive and put a move on Steph Curry. I think it was like a simple in-and-out move, blows by him, gets to the rim and ends up passing out to an open Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown misses the three, but this is a beautiful possession for the Celtics, and if they can get this more often, they're no doubt going to be getting easier buckets in the half court. One possession later, 6 minutes and 15 seconds left in the quarter, Steph Curry gets a floater down the middle of the lane, and Grant Williams and Al Horford are both at the rim, but nobody boxes out Kevon Looney, and he gets an offensive rebound. The Warriors aren't able to capitalize on that offensive rebound, but the Celtics come down the court, and Jaylen Brown throws an ill-advised lob to Al Horford. Al Horford doesn't catch it cleanly, and it doesn't result in points for the Warriors. Fast forward to 4 minutes left in the quarter. Derek White holds the ball for about 10 of the last 12 seconds of the shot clock, and then he passes it to Marcus Smart for a not great three-point template. You have Jason Tatum sidestep three at the end of the possession after he holds the ball, gives Andrew Wiggins a few jab steps, and then just settles for a really tough shot out into the left wing. You have Derek White smokes an open layup at 2 minutes and 40 seconds. And then you have Daniel Theis's shot clock violation with 38 seconds left. After I believe Derek White puts up a bad layup attempt, it doesn't hit the rim, and Daniel Theis just doesn't have enough awareness to realize that he needs to put the ball back up at the rim. So you see a lot of really small tic-tac mistakes in that third quarter where the Celtics are just kind of out to lunch a little bit. Kind of felt like they were playing with house money. We're up 1-0 on the Warriors. We already did what we had to do in Golden State. We stole home court advantage. And it just really looked like they were giving the Warriors that game in the third quarter. 21-point difference in the quarter looks really dominant from the Warriors, but going back this morning and watching the game again, it just didn't really feel that way. It was kind of like the Warriors in shoot around and the Celtics just letting them do what they do. So, like I said, I feel good about the Celtics going back to Boston. I'm more certain now than I was at the beginning of the series that at their peak, I do think the Celtics are a better team than the Warriors. So it's just going to really be about who can limit the mistakes and who's able to take advantage of what's out there for them on both ends of the floor. Now, I had Warriors in 7, and I think I'm going to stick with it. The reason I originally picked the Warriors was that the Celtics have not shown that they can put together back-to-back-to-back games of just really sound basketball. They're a really talented team, but mentally, it does not look like they're there. And Jason Tatum, love the skill, love the game, man, but I think Jason Tatum does need to focus more on being Jason Tatum than going out there and trying to be Kobe or somebody else. So we'll see what happens on Wednesday. We'll see what happens on Friday. And next time we're headed to Golden State, I think we'll have a much better picture on how this series is going to end up looking. So tune in. If you didn't catch the last video, go clean up on that and make sure you're well equipped to tune into this next game of the NBA Finals. Look out for more content coming soon. Let me know how you guys are feeling after 2 games in the comment section. And like and subscribe to get more of this, okay? Peace.